Hi guys and girls, welcome back to Watch the Time. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for coming back to see me. I'm really pleased you've done so. I'm exceptionally pleased about to bring you this Wise. Wise are a company that have been on my radar for so long. They're the Wise Hitman some time ago. I'm really happy to get my hands on that Wise Adamascus. Nearly got tongue tied. But like I said, Wise are from Thailand. They are making some unbelievable noise in the watch community. They're using 904L stainless steel, which is what Rolex uses. High beat movements, the dials, the finishing. They've got their proprietary on-the-fly adjust class that they use now. There is so much to like about this brand that it was one of two brands that was on my list for the next 12 to 18 months that I really wanted to work with. It was Wise and Vanessa Nico. Fortunately, now I've been able to feature both of them on my channel. I'm blown away, guys, by some of the stuff that's dead these lot are doing. They're micro brands that are just going to another level. They're showing the big companies how it's done. Is this one as good as all that? Because like I said, when I saw the pictures of it, a few different color variations to choose from and stuff, we'll run through that. But I think this one looks unbelievable. An unbelievable watch that really belies the price. It isn't cheap, but if this was a Swiss-made watch, it'd be 2 or 3 times the amount, in my opinion. But yeah, sit back, relax, get yourself a nice beverage. I'm going to stop going on because it is about that time to get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. I've started taking the box apart. So that's the top of the lid. In a sleeve, comes with a thank you card for your order. The wooden box. This packaging is fantastic. I'm sure you wouldn't expect anything different given the sort of price of the watch and stuff. But yeah, really, really nice. Let me just try and get it out with these gloves on. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so that was surprisingly difficult compared to how it should have been, given I'm wearing gloves. But let me just put this to the side. So I've taken the watch out. Inside, you open it up, and you've got some bits and pieces. It comes with a hang tag. You'll see the 2 links there that I've taken out. It comes with quite a few spare links. You've got 4. It comes with a tool to help size the bracelet, a screwdriver. And it also comes, again, trying to do it with gloves isn't easy, a signed warranty card, quite a substantial card. All the information on there as well, along with the model number, which we'll go through in just a moment. But yeah, the packaging was really, really good. There we go. Let's put it all back to the side. I can see why a lot of channels don't bother with the packaging. There's a bit of a faff really when you're doing it on camera. But this is the watch. The only thing that was a bit annoying is all the lint that it gets attracted to it. And when it turned up, it was a bit like that as well. So yeah, but this is the watch. And I think it's an extremely pretty thing. Let me put it to the time I normally like to keep it at. I normally go about 10 past 8. So there we go, put it in there. I'll leave it unscrewed. But yeah, lots of polished elements you'll see. I have cleaned it in preparation for the review, but yeah, there we are. So this is the AD8808. A few different color variations to choose from. I'll bring them up next to me now. This is one that I just really, really like the look of. The dial's fantastic. Sort of a baby blue in color. Looks really, really nice. But all of them look fantastic. I'm sure there's something in there in keeping with your taste. Inside this watch, it's running an automatic Miyota 9015 movement. One of my preferred watch movements, to be honest, guys. I think Miyota makes some exceptional movements. Their 8000 series are not so desirable as a 9000, but the 9000 series, the 9015, 9039, and so on, are exceptional. This one is running about 2 seconds faster a day. And that is phenomenal, if you ask me. Really, really 28,800 beats per hour. Fantastic. 4 hertz movement, can't go wrong with it. The construction of the watch, aside from the crystal on the front and back and the bezel insert, is all 316L stainless steel. So a bit of a mixture of brushing and polishing. A lot more polished surfaces than there are brushed. You'll see the case is all polished. The bracelet is all polished at the sides, brushed at the center. Really nice brushing on there. The clasp, all brushed, which is not really in keeping with the rest of the watch, but brushed inside. Outer part of the exhibition case back is a mixture of brushing and polishing, but solid and links. So yeah, predominantly polished, which is unusual for a dive watch, but has got a few brush surfaces as well. The case thickness of the watch is 11.7 millimeters. The case diameter, I measured from the 8 to the 2, it was coming at 41 millimeters. And when you go from the 9 to the 3, including the crown, obviously when it's screwed up, it was coming in at 44.3 millimeters. The lug width on this is 20. That does taper down to 18 and back up to 20 mil at the clasp. And the lug to lug tip to tip of the watch is a true lug to lug, given it's got female end links to the center link, and it's coming at 47.5 millimeters. The case back on this is an exhibition case back, which is cool to see, sapphire crystal, and it does let you see that movement. They've got their own rotor on there, screwed down along with other bits of information. And if I forgot to mention before, not only is it stainless steel, it's 904L stainless steel, the same type of stainless steel used by Rolex. So yeah, just take that in for a second, guys. The bezel is 120 click unidirectional bezel. Just listen to those clicks. I'll be quiet for a moment. Absolutely no bounce, no backplay. Really nice to grab hold of. And as you probably expect, lines up bang on. Nice coiling on there as well, makes it nice and easy, nice and grippy. Crown is situated at 3 o'clock, screw down crown. Nice bit of pop away from the case. I do like it when there's a little bit of pop. So you can get that differentiation between when it's sort of screwed up and not screwed up, if you know what I mean. So that looks good. The bracelet, like I said, nice bit of taper, screw pins to make it nice and easy to size out. Like I said, they've given you all the equipment that you're going to need to do that as well. So you have 4 mils of taper down to that fully milled clasp. And the clasp is fantastic. It's pull and push. And that's all you do to size it. And then once it clicks in place, it's not going anywhere. Really, really cool clasp. First time I've had anything like this where it looks like spring released. But yeah, fully milled, signed with wires on there as well. The crystal covering the dial is a sapphire crystal, so that gives you a sapphire sandwich, given you got sapphire on the front and back. And the legibility, guys, I found no issues. That dial was mesmerizing as well. Really, really like that dial. The water resistance is 200 meters. You'll make it down to 6, so give you 20 atmospheres of water resistance. And the weight will appear in the top right. So it's 132.9 grams of 2 links removed. 132.9 grams. Yeah, nice bit of heft. So there we are. But let's have a look at the dial in a bit more detail. So what you got a rehaut chapter ring with a minute track going around the outer edge. Inside that, you got applied buttons everywhere. So they're slightly different sizes. You got a double batten at the 12, rectangular battens at the 3 and 9, a smaller batten at the 6 o'clock position, given that's where the date is. You've got square battens everywhere else. I think the indices and the hands on this are very, very nice. I think they've been done to a really high standard, high polished, not sort of copy and paste either, where they're not sort of copying other people. I think they've done really, really well with the hands and indices. The hands and indices all high polished, as I mentioned. Look in the business. You've got wise Adamascus printed on just below the double batten at the 12, and you've got automatic 200M printed on just above the date. I don't mind the date being white with black writing, given it has got black writing on the dial. I know that's something that I do tend to mention a little bit, but I think on this watch, the way they've done it is perfect, given the sort of way that it's been done. As I said, the proportions of the hands on this, guys, are perfect. They reach out and kiss the inner part of the rehaut, the chapter ring for the minute track. So yeah, I think you couldn't ask for much more in terms of the proportions on the hands. The dial, like I said, is truly stunning. It's sort of baby blue, but you get different textures of blue with it playing with the light and stuff, which is nice. I know you're all wondering at this point, is there lume on this watch, Si? Yes, of course there is, and I'll bring it up now. The lume on this is unbelievable. It takes very, very little charge. I was wearing this at work, and when you go through a part of the corridor at my work, it's a little bit darker, and it just absolutely glows. I've had people commenting on it many, many times when they've sort of caught the lume and stuff. So yeah, the lume on this is fantastic. You're probably expecting it, given it's not an inexpensive watch, but yeah, Wise have done exceptional with the lume, and that was really, really good to see. As I said before, 9015 movement. You've got a date down at the 6. If you put it all the way out to the second position, you'll see the second hand stops. Put it back in, it will start back up again. If you turn the crown away from you, you'll see or hear there's a bit of noise where it's charging. Take it out to the first position. If you scroll, is it towards you? Yeah, you can change the date and just set it whatever date you want. Let me take it all the way out. Let's see when it changes over. Let's see what Wise have done in terms of when it does change over. Just bear me 1 second, guys. So we're here at the moment. So we're getting close now. What's it going to do? Where's it change? Bang on, wasn't it? That was good to see. But let me just go back to a sort of neutral position and then put the crown back in. So let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, guys. Give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist. Okay, so guys and girls, this is what it looks like on my wrist. You'll see it's a really beautiful piece. Black ceramic bezel insert, nice baby blue dial, high polished hands, date in a really good position. Lots of polishing, which is very unusual for a dive watch, but very well executed. Nice transitions on the polish. You can see the real sharp edges in terms of how it transitions. They've done it well on the case and stuff. But yeah, that's what it looks like on me. Okay, so guys and girls, that now take me swiftly on to what I think is pants and pucker about the watch. If you've ever watched before, you'll not always start with pants. I like to go on a higher with pucker. So what I think is pants. I've got to be honest, guys. Wise are a company I've known a bit about for a while now. I was really keen to get one in, so I'm really thankful to get one in. But not a lot. I really love this watch. For me, it's a keeper. So one only thing I'm going to mention, given it's a dive watch, I do think there's a few too many polished surfaces on this. Given the sort of what you're going to use this watch for at times, it would be good to see maybe a few less polished surfaces. But that's all I want to mention. The polishing is done to a great standard. Like I said, the fact you can see such good transitions from polished to polished surfaces shows you. But yeah, I'm going to go with the polishing generally. What I think is pucker, a huge amount more. I'm going to say the Sapphire sandwich. Like I say, not inexpensive, the watch, but I do love a Sapphire sandwich, have to mention it. The dial on this is beautiful. You can just see the way it plays with the light, different colors. Yeah, mesmerizing. The hands and indices, I like the fact they're not just copy and paste. Like I say, the hands and indices look really, really nice. Good proportions, well polished. The date location, I've said before, the 6 o'clock is my preferred date location. It doesn't impact my OCD too much, where it doesn't mess up the symmetry of the watch, which is nice to see. The bezel, like I said, no bounce, no backplay, 120 click unidirectional, loads of coiling on there, makes it really easy to grab hold of, and I even did it with the gloves on, which you saw. The clasp, like I said, there's no sort of, it's just so easy. Look, you pull it out, and then you slide it across, and then you close it, and boom, like I said, spring release, so it goes in really easy. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. The extra links, the fact they give you 4 extra links means this watch is going to fit huge amounts of wrist sizes. I've never known a company to give it that many extra links to, but maybe 1, but 4 is unbelievable. And the general look of this watch, I think this watch is a stunner. A bit like the Venetian Eco, I think it's like a dressy dive watch if there's ever such a thing, because it's just so pretty. You definitely could wear this with a shirt and stuff. In the office, and yeah, no one would say anything. So they're the things I'm going to mention. I'm going to go with the Sapphire sandwich, dial, hands indices, date location, lume, bezel, clasp, the extra links, and the general look of the watch. And that'll take me on to, would I recommend this watch? And I mean, given the disparity again between the pants and pucker, I think you know what's coming. Wholeheartedly, 1,000,000%, I would recommend this watch to you guys. A beautiful, beautiful piece. One that I think you should go over and check out. And like I said, Wise are doing some phenomenal stuff, so do check them out. But guys and girls, as I always say, please let me know what you think about this watch, more importantly. Maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. As I always say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.